Do you have an update on the axis of evil? Canada and Mexico. Dictators running those two countries.
No doubt, dictators running both of them. Absolutely.
Because I've got a scorecard. I just want everybody to know that I've got a scorecard. And it says at the very top, it says tariffs.
Oh.
I don't know if I must be honest. I don't know if it says tariff or tariffs. And by the way, I always spell it wrong. Is it with two F's at the end? It doesn't matter. Anyway.
It's two F's.
Is it two F's?
One R, two F's.
I think it's two R's, two F's,
well,
but I screwed up. So on my scorecard, I have the columns and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And it has like dates on it. Tariffs implemented, yes. And then tariffs taken away. And then I put like a red check, like with my red pen when the tariffs are on.
Yeah. And what's it look like?
It's a mess.
It's an absolute mess, isn't it?
Because when the tariffs are off, I have a black pen.
Okay, so
can I read you? I've got this. I don't know if this is right. Okay. Monday, roll back tariffs. Tuesday, reinstate tariffs. Wednesday, roll back tariffs. Thursday, is today Thursday?
Yes.
Reinstate tariffs. But later on Thursday, roll back tariffs.
Yeah.
Friday, not sure yet. Saturday, Sunday, not positive what's going to happen.
No.
And if you were to ask me right now, and I just want everybody to know, we do a lot of research for this show. I know it doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't.
I have no idea if the tariffs are in or out today.
As of this moment?
No. Do you know?
Could have changed by the time you opened up your microphone.
It could have changed in the last 1 minute.
Absolutely.
Can I guess?
Be my guess.
I think they're off today.
I think they're off as of right this second.
I think they're off. Do we know?
For Mexico and Canada, not for China.
Well, that's not fair. I mean, that's just not fair. So on my scorecard, it's a little bit off.
Yeah. Can I explain the strategy? I understand it. You ready?
You know what the strategy is?
I got the strategy.
Go ahead.
Fire, ready, aim. How's that? That's the strategy.
What does that mean?
Fire, ready, aim.
Fire. Wait, no, that's okay. Wait a second.
That's the strategy.
It's ready, aim, fire.
No, you fire first. Fire, ready, aim.
So you fire first, and then after you fire, you get ready.
Yeah.
And you don't aim when you fire first.
No, which is why you have to keep changing where you're firing. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
By the way, this is the stock market is on pace to have its worst March in 2 years.
Yeah. So if you look at the last couple of days, and I'm not joking. I mean, I have my tongue in my cheek for the last 3 or 4 minutes, but
got it.
I actually don't know if the tariffs are on or off today because it's every other day.
Yeah.
Because I would like to be right. Remember, you and I made a bet at the end of the when were tariffs supposed to go into play at like midnight?
Tuesday
night.
So it was
They
Monday.
did. Wednesday, they were in effect.
So we talked about it. So I'm just getting the timeline. At 6:50, because we go until 7. Did you know?
I've heard.
6:50 p.m. on Tuesday, you and I were going back and forth about will the tariffs be implemented or will they be delayed? And you went with implemented. I went with delayed.
Yeah.
And it looks like I'm right now.
No.
No, it's delayed.
You're eventually right.
That's all that matters.
You weren't right at midnight.
Doesn't matter. It's who's right last.
Okay, so I'm
right.
going to remind you when I'm right again because it could change in the next few minutes.
Becky Lynn, will you make sure that you're on this? Because
absolutely.
I told everybody he was going to pull back the tariffs.
Yeah.
And apparently that's happened today.
Yes.
So
yes.
Okay. All right.
And
so
he's going to he's going to reinstitute them at some point.
Well, he has already said April 2nd.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is the day.
I got to put this on my calendar. Now, what happens on it?
That if things don't change.
Things are going to have to change.
Whatever the things are.
Well, what's April 2nd? Yeah.
That he will reinstate
That's the date tariffs go back into effect. That is going to be,
all right.
That's going to be a Wednesday.
All right. In all seriousness, you mentioned the stock market.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, down 600, down 600. Then it was up 500, and then today it was down 400.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the confusion.
Oh, without a doubt.
It's whiplash leadership. Now, some of you like
it's almost as if
some of you like what he's doing, and I get it. Okay, fine. But it is whiplash leadership where no one, and I mean no one, knows what to expect. And I'm not even talking day to day anymore.
Well, as I've told you before, if you play poker and all you do is bluff,
Right.
the other players catch on after a while and start cleaning your clock. And guess what? The other countries know he's bluffing. He'll back down. Every single time he'll back down. You know what he'll back down? The minute the stock market goes down.
Yeah, I was thinking
the
that.
minute there's a negative story, he'll back down.
But what do you
All
think?
bluster.
But the stock market, of course, is going to go down.
He cares more about how it makes him look. He couldn't give a crap about what happens to America.
But he's always loved the stock market. Remember in his first term, he always came out and he goes,
He said
"Stock
today, I'm
market's
not
up.
even paying attention to the stock
market's
market.
up."
He
That's
said today,
bull.
not paying attention
I
to the
don't
market.
buy that. Do you believe that?
Well, again, I think he backed down and wussed out because the stock market's down.
Wasn't there some tariffs on cars yesterday?
Yes.
And then
that went away first.
went out the window.
That was on, yes.
So it was implemented.
Correct.
And then it was
25%.
What's the opposite of implemented?
It was on for a day.
I need to know this. Implement, Becky Lynn.
De-implemented, disimplemented, unimplemented.
Is there a word that is? Julia, look up implemented and give me what is it? The
opposite.
The opposite of it. So implemented. I need the opposite of implemented.
That's the antonym, right?
Yes.
Is it?
Very good.
Yes.
I told you.
Somebody got an A in English class.
I got that word. I don't know about the opposite of implemented.
Okay. So the stock market was down once again. Let's talk about the economy. You got some numbers on Americans and how do they feel about tariffs on, as I like to call them, the evil axis.
Unimplemented.
Unimplemented?
Unimplemented. According to Merriam
Is it
Webster.
Un? Oh, un with an N.
Unimplemented.
Also, abolish, nullify, cancel, veto.
Well, that's a thesaurus. Now you're doing. I'm talking about the opposite of the word implement.
What is the opposite of implement? These are
Unimplemented.
These are
Are the tariffs on or off right now?
They're off.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Have you checked?
I don't. You know, he said some of them.
Uh-huh.
That's one thing. Some of them.
Aha! All right. What do these numbers look like of the handling of the economy so far? You have some numbers, right?
Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. They did a poll, and they're doing, now they do polling. I want to call it flash polling, maybe, where they send out text messages and reply, and they can get a large number of people to reply in a short period of time. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
So they can turn it around quickly, I guess you'd say. So
I don't know about the name flash.
Flash polling?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you want? Speed polling?
Just go ahead.
Quick polls? Okay. And this poll was conducted yesterday. Do you approve or disapprove of the way Donald Trump is handling the economy? 55% disapprove.
All right.
Some of the comments. I don't see him doing anything to improve the price of food, gas, or everyday costs. Tariffs raise prices, worsen inflation. Okay. Then the other one. Trump imposed 25% tariffs on Mexican and Canadian goods and increased tariffs on Chinese goods. By the way, that was unimplemented today. Do you support or oppose these tariffs? 40% support, 60% oppose. Thankfully, some people are tariffs are tax on the people, passed down to the consumer. Makes everything more expensive. The economy's already struggling enough. Some comments. All right. Final question.
Yeah.
How concerned, if at all, are you about tariffs raising prices on the products you buy? 7% said not at all concerned.
Really?
18% not too concerned.
Okay.
29% somewhat concerned. Very concerned. 46%.
I'm in the very concerned.
So 3/4 are somewhat to very concerned about tariffs raising prices on the products you buy, and I would argue those are people that understand what tariffs are.
Right.
Taxes on consumers.
You will pay $1,000 to $2,000 more a year
cumulatively
in goods. Correct. Yeah. And for some of the people that voted for the president, who are blue collar, because Trump loves to come out and say, "I got the blue collar vote." He's right. He's right. He definitely has the blue collar vote. The tariffs are going to hurt those voters the most.
Oh, yeah.
Those people the most.
Yeah, without a doubt.
All right. So on or off right now, Becky Lynn? Do we have anything from Washington? Do we have a bulletin?
No changes.
Where are we at?
No,
Is there breaking news?
No breaking news.
We are
no
on
change.
right now. They're on. The tariffs are on.
No, they're off.
They're off.
They're off.
They're off at this second.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
All right. Bruce, they're off.
Okay. Thank you.
How about now?
No, still off.
We've got 3 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes to go. They could go back and forth a couple times between now and then.
It could happen. I will keep you posted. I promise. I'm all over it. All over it.
How about now?
Off.
Still no.
Still off.
Thanks for watching Outspoken with Bruce and Gaydos. Tap to watch more from KTAR News and click the button in the middle to subscribe.